Featuring tax evasion. Alright, so how this encounter is going to work, we're dividing ourselves into 3 teams of 2. 2 people in the middle, 2 people on the right, and 2 people on the left. How it works is if you look at these 2 relics, what we're going to do is we're going to pick both of them at roughly the same time. Once we pick up one relic, a timer starts for both of them, so it's important we communicate with each other and pick them up at the same time. Once both are picked up, you're going to run all the way to the middle, and you are going to dunk both of them on the statue with an orb in front of it. So if you come over to the middle, you can see that this statue right here has an orb in front of it, and that's where you're going to be dunking on. There is a total of 6 statues, so you're dunking a total of 6 times. An important thing to note here, once one relic has been dunked on a statue, it'll override the current timer, regardless of what it is, to 4 seconds. This can be helpful if your teammate's running a bit late and are not there to dunk, and you can dunk it at 0 seconds, giving them an extra 4 seconds. Aside from that, it is a fairly simple encounter. The 2 middle people are just ad clearing, breaking down 3 blight doors. There will be a blight door blocking the middle, a blight door on the right, and a blight door on the left. So those 3 doors are your responsibility as middle plate, people in the middle, and you're just ad clearing. For the people on the right and left, one of you guys will be grabbing the relic and running back to the middle, and your other friend will be ad clearing and breaking down any blight doors that stand in your way. Aside from that, fairly simplistic. Is there any questions or anything you'd like me to clarify?
I want to be in the middle.
Okay, so one little...
Yeah, I want to try left.
Alright, one little technique if you didn't know about it already. If you pick up these relics, it takes away your class ability jump. Warlocks can still Icarus dash, Titan... surprisingly, the Arc amplified movement works really well with it. But the technique I was going to tell you about is the jump shoot. Doing that on flat ground or downhill just lets you go a lot farther. Alright, so with that being said, get to your sides so I know where I need to fill. I think we had...
right side?
One right. Someone wanted to do middle. Zavala, do you want to do right or middle? Tax evasion, you're muted.
I know.
Do you want to do right or middle? I didn't hear you
Middle.
call out. You do middle? Alright, I'll do right side.
Yeah.
So, one person from left to start out. You're going to come grab this first relic on this pillar right here. One of you just...
I guess I'll do.
Alright, so communicate to the other person who's going to pick it up as to when to do it, and then we'll
Alright.
get started.
3, 2, 1, now.
Perfect. Now the relic's going to spawn in further on each side of the room and just head there.
You do it. Let's take turns. Let's take turns.
You want to grab it here?
Make sure you're communicating with the other side.
Alright.
Right side is ready? Yes?
Yep.
Right,
Okay.
grabbing now.
Oh, you got it? Yep. Can you help middle?
No,
Sorry, I was gonna die.
yeah, hey, at least you dunk still. You
Yeah, the snipers are gonna get me.
I am ready on the right.
Hang on, give me a second.
Tournament, are you ready on right?
Yeah, if you pick up left,
I'll
you
write
can
those.
Alright, give me a second. Getting there now.
take
Alright,
it.
pick up now. Ah, okay, let's
Okay.
go.
I see you. No trust, I see how it is.
No, because if you pick up the closest door, I can shoot in and pick it up.
Uh-huh.
It's a great strat.
No trust, yeah, I get it.
I trust.
Right side is ready.
I almost fell with the relic.
Happens.
Is there any more doors besides one or no?
I should really learn how to do the shortcut. It looks so fancy. No! Okay, we're good.
Alright, pot's open.
Didn't even bother clearing ads for me. I see how it is. Almost died because of me.
I gotta do my throwing shields.
Perfect.
Sick.
Alright. Left side ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Right, now.
Oh my god. See what just happened there? I locked onto his dead body.
Oh, Marty.
Thanks.
Right side ready? Oh, good.
It happens.
On your cue. Alright.
All clear.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it this time. Alright, if we successfully dunk this, this will be our last one.
Nah,
Perfect. Alright, everyone to the front. We're just ad clearing. What do I look like, a Sherpa to you? What's that supposed to mean? Shiny. Pointy. Okay. A bit edgy? Okay.
No, I fell. God damn it.
Yeah, what up, boys? Let's go.
He's a hunter main at heart.
Yes.
That's why.
I don't use stompies much anymore.
Oh, no.
Oh shit! There he goes. Where do we go from here? Any platform?
Wait, you gotta wait till the very end.
Oh shit! That's
This is probably like the worst, one of the worst workhorses in D2. I don't think you go on that one. I don't think you go on that one.
Oh, that was something else. No, Pyrons.
oh, that was the one I had to go for. Ah, I'm in the back. What if you fall?
Alright, what's the next one I have to jump on from here? Oh, this one right here?
Yeah, that's the one.
And today they learned that that was the bait ship.
Probably was.
Haha.
It fucking was.
Wow.
Rook,
We
let
get
me die.
baited by that.
I got baited.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing parkour, normally fine first run.
Having fun over there, Rook?
Oh, is it gonna knock? Oh shit! How do I?
Nope, this is just.
No what?
Still back there.
Look at him, a natural. He's already made it to the other side.
Guys are still back there. Don't you eager edge me or do that.
Stay at the back of the ship. And we're gonna go to that one over there. Next one is there.
Oh wait, I forgot.
They fly?
So Pyros and Rookie, you guys can jump on that ship ahead. Me and Zvala will stand on the plates. So yeah, you're gonna head over there to that corner on the left side of that wall where that hole is, and that's your first secret chest.
Ooh.
Zavala, you got the right plate.
Oh,
Zavala, get your ass back here.
then we
I need one person back. Alright, Thurman's coming back. You betrayer. I'll remember that. The day I was left behind.
Get ready.
I'm actually close to getting the freaking Fate Breaker title. I'm missing 2 triumphs. No, mine's not even Master Vlog. I have to do all Void Run and all Clan Run. That's it.
Oh no, it's okay. You can open it. It's really generous with the timer.
Ooh, I actually got a mod finally.
You checking your shit? Oh, you bitch!
Good to see
I'm
that.
cursed.
Snap back at you.
But I have another one.
Oh, is that? I'm gonna leave you.
I got 2 warlock bonds.
Oh my god.
That's all I ever get.
Someone using Callus Mini Tool?
yeah.
Is it crafted or not?
Yeah.
Good. Callus Mini Tool.
Oh shit! I forgot about that one. Damn. That brings back.
Okay, so for this encounter, it's purely ad clear. There will be orange bar enemies close and far away that you need to take care of, and there is an unstoppable champion. So put on something that can take care of that. Your unstoppable choices are shotguns, pulses, and a melee. For heavies, I personally recommend a machine gun, but do what works for you. And survivability is number one when it comes to whatever supers you pick and whatever you go for. Once you are ready, rally an emote to let me know.
Wait, I don't find the unstoppable. Okay, never mind. I already found it.
I'll use that for unstuff. I'll try it out.
Who's the guy with 0 players? Is it
It's me.
It's Pyron.
Pyro?
Yes, Pyron.
If you want Pyro, you can take first on the right.
Right.
Or actually,
On the right
yeah, make sure.
or on the left?
You want him to be. He's going left?
Ideally.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. So, right. If you'd like an explanation, follow Beardar.
That would be nice.
So, we're gonna split into 2 teams of 3. 3 on right side, 3 on left side, and this is a relay race. God, type of encounter. So you're gonna be continuously swapping out with your teammates, trading their spots, tagging them out, and then so on and so forth. So, if you enter this room, you'll notice you start taking corrosive damage. This damage goes up exponentially and will eventually kill you even if you're standing in a well. So, To prevent that, what you do is you grab this brand right here. This gives you a little protection bubble and will prevent that corrosive damage from harming you. After you pick up this brand, if you look at the back of the room over there, you'll see a totem floating in the air. That totem will wipe us if no one is standing underneath it for 10 seconds. So, what you do is you'll grab this brand and stand on the plate below that totem to prevent it from wiping us. It's very generous with the timing, like I said. You can stand off the plate for about 10-ish seconds before it decides to wipe us, so you have a bit of leeway if you need to get off the plate. Once you're down there, chilling underneath the totem with this brand, ads will be coming at you, and you'll just be killing ads and trying your best to stay alive. For every ad you kill, you'll get a stack of Deathsinger's power, and I'll get back to that in a bit. So, when you pick up this brand and enter the room, it'll have a timer. If that timer reaches 0, you'll die. So, to prevent that, your teammates need to come tag you out and take your spot. How they do that is, if you'd like to follow me. I'm taking the long way because I start the encounter too many times, going the short way. Okay, so your 2 other teammates that are waiting in the middle, what they're going to do is they're going to be standing here on the balconies. What's going to happen is a wizard's going to spawn from this door. Once you kill the wizard, a Taken Knight will teleport in. Killing that Taken Knight will drop a brand that looks exactly like the one at the front of the room back over there, right? So what you'll do is you'll pick it up. You have to interact with it, so use your rally flag key, whatever that is. You interact with it by picking it up, and then you'll head into the room to go tag your teammate out before their timer reaches 0. If you tag your teammate out, you then take their spot underneath that totem, and if you get tagged out, you now are running out of the room. As you're running out of the room, you're coming out with a bunch of those Deathsinger powers, and you need to get rid of them. To do that, you stand on this middle circle, and this circle will drain those Deathsinger powers. If that ricochets and hits an enemy, okay. So, this circle will drain your Deathsinger's powers two stacks at a time. It's important that you get rid of all your Deathsinger's power, because if you have even 1 stack of Deathsinger's power, you will not be able to pick up the brand that Taken Knight drops when you kill it. It'll say something like brand access denied. So it's important that you get rid of all of them. And aside from that, once you're done getting rid of all of them, you then hop back into the cycle of killing the wizard, killing the knight, and then you're going to go tag your next teammate out. Is there any questions on that so far? I feel like it's fairly simplistic in what you're doing. Someone's in the room down there, killing ads, standing under the totem. A teammate will kill the wizard and kill the knight to grab a brand to come tag you out. Once you're tagged out, you run back to the middle to deposit all your stacks, and then you go back in the cycle by killing the wizard, killing the knight, and tagging your next teammate out. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So,
Surprising. Like.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
So communication is very important with your teammates, especially if you're the one inside the room. You're going to have a timer, and you need to communicate that timer with your teammates so that they know if they need to hurry it up or if they can take their time getting towards you. Notify them at 15, something simple like right side 15, left side 15, and then start counting every number after 10, so 10, 9, 8, 7. You get the gist of it. Ideally, you want to pick up the brand off your teammate at 5 seconds or below, just to give everyone the most wiggle room they can as you're rotating. Okie doke. But it's not the end of the world if you pick it up sooner or not, but ideally that's what you want to be doing.
There's also a challenge to this encounter.
Right. Sorry, I forgot I promised you to do that. Okay. So, okay, I'll explain the counter after I get done explaining it the normal way. But yeah, just make sure you're communicating with your teammate, and if you are in the room and you notice that your teammate's not going to make it to you in time, feel free to run off your plate and tell them that you're going to meet them in the middle. Okay? The totem is generous, like I said, 10 seconds-ish leeway to get off your plate before it wipes us. And vice versa. If you feel like you're not going to make it to the person on the plate in time, tell them to get off their plate and come meet you in the middle. Okay, dope. So that's how you would do it normally. You just rotate and go back to your side that you came in from. But we're gonna try to do the challenge. We'll see how well that goes. The challenge The only difference in the challenge is that instead of dunking all your Death Singer's power and then going back to the same side, you are then going to go to the other side, kill that wizard, kill that knight, and then go into the other room. So essentially, you're coming out of the room and going to the opposite side. And think of it as like a little figure eight. You're always switching sides when you come out of the room. And that's basically what the challenge is. Okie doke. So, for how this encounter is going to work, for the first half of it, it's just purely ad clear. They're going to be wizards spawning in on right and left side. And eventually, at some point, there will be orange bar hive knights that spawn in on the left, middle, and right. After those are dead, plate reading starts. Our goal for plate reading is to figure out the correct order to stand on these plates to trigger DPS. And I'll explain to you what you do at each plate individually. So middle plate's the most unique, as you're the one who's going to start it all. You're the only plate that can figure out which one is starting first and basically get the sequence going. How you read is if you step on this plate, what you're looking for is to see, you're looking at the left pillar and right pillar, you're looking at the back of them to see which one is glowing. Depending on which one is glowing will be the one, the pillar next in the sequence. At the moment, both of the left and rights are glowing, just because the encounter hasn't started. But when the encounter starts, only one of them will glow. So you're reading left, middle, and right. You're trying to figure out which one is glowing. Obviously, you can't see middle, but by process of elimination, if left and right aren't glowing, then it has to be middle. Does that make sense, Killer?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, middle is very unique, as what you're doing is unlike what any other plate's doing. To start, this is what you're always going to do. You're going to get on, and then you're going to you're going to get on, figure out which one is first in the sequence, and then to start the sequence, you get off. Okay? So you're always going to get on to read, and then you get off when you figure out which one is starting. Depending on who you call out, they'll wait for you to get off your plate, and then they'll get on their plate, and they stay on. So you're the only plate that gets on and gets off.
Alright.
Does that make sense? Perfect. Yeah. So if you get on and you see it's left or right, you tell them and you get off. But if it's middle, that means you're starting first in the sequence. So if you get on, you're like, okay, left side is not glowing, right side is not glowing, so it has to be the middle. You get off, sequence starts, and then you know you're the first in the sequence. So you get on, you stay on, and you read which one's next.
Alright.
Is that simple enough?
Yeah.
I don't think it's too complicated, but that's what you're doing as middle plate. Okay, so going to left side now. What you're doing here is fairly simple. If you're unlike middle plate, you never get on and off. When you get called to get on as left plate, same with right side, you'll get on and stay on.
Okay.
The two pillars that you're going to... So if you're called, that means yours is already glowing, so it can't be yours. So you can never read yours, okay? Mm-hmm. So the two plates that you will be reading are right and middle. From this angle, you can only see the back of right side. So, process of elimination. If right side isn't glowing, then it has to be the middle. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Alright, so once you get on, you stay on. Unless your plates turn red, which means someone messed up and you need to get off before it kills you.
I see.
And then same thing with the right side, kind of rinse and repeat the same thing, but if you flip the sides, from here, if someone ever tells you to get on, that means your plate's already part of the sequence, so you're going to be reading the left or middle, and from this angle you can only see the back of left, so if it's not left, then it has to be the middle. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. And right, so middle is the only plate that gets on and gets off to read. And then when the sequence starts, so everyone starts calling out people to get on their plates, that's when you get on and stay on. Unless the plate turns red, then something happened and everyone needs to get off to restart and reading starts over again. Plate people, does that make sense? Anything you want me to explain again?
That's good.
Okay.
And so when do we get off? Like when the sequence is done correctly, we get off, or like?
So when the last person, when all three people are on their plates correctly and it goes through, then the last person to step on their then that's when the sequence ends and DPS starts. When all 3 people successfully get on their plates.
Okay.
Perfect. Okie doke. So, the last person who gets on their plate during the sequence will get a DPS aura. So let's say you guys are calling through, oh, it's middle first, and then it's left, and then the last plate is right, just as an example. As soon as right plate gets on, since they're the last one, they're going to get this aura called Brand of the Initiate. This aura, anyone standing in it, is allowed to do damage to the boss. Okay? Where we're doing DPS for the first 2 times we successfully read the plates is right here where Biradar is standing. Right here. From this angle, we'll be able to shoot the boss over here, like that. And that's where we're going to be doing damage. If you have this aura, you are going to start counting out loud as a plate, and then eventually someone will take it off of you. If they don't take it off of you, you will die. Just an FYI. And this is where the knights come in. Okay? So up until that point, that's all your responsibilities for plates. You are reading the right sequence, you are stepping on the right plates. The last one of you to stand on your plate will get a Brand of the Initiate. Whichever one of you it is, you start counting out loud the timer, and you come here to DPS the first 2 times. Someone will hopefully take it off of you before it reaches 0 so you don't die, and then you continue doing damage. So far, so good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so if that timer reaches 0, you die, so how do we prevent that? So this is where knights come in. During DPS phase, there are 3 taken knights that will spawn in. Spawn locations are... Sorry, not 3. There are 2 taken knights that will spawn in, and there are 3 spawn locations. Sorry if I messed that up. First spawn location on right side is right over here. The spawn location in the middle is right over here. And the spawn location for left side is all the way at the top where that shield was thrown. Right over here. Perfect. So, 2 knights will spawn. How do we know which locations they're going to spawn in? It's going to be wherever the last plate wasn't... So, it's going to be where the last plate that was stepped on is... Okay, I don't know how to word that, but for example, let's say if middle's the last plate. Knights are going to spawn in left and right side. And then let's say left is the last plate. Knights are going to spawn middle and right. Does that example make more sense? Okay, good. Fuck it. I don't know how to word that. I need to figure that out. But yeah, knights spawn in where the last place wasn't.
Works.
You gonna leave me the wizards this time?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You got it.
That I do.
I don't have the OP build.
You don't have your shield throw up?
No, I don't have the hammer that one-shots them.
Oh, right. Oh, you do a lot of exploding in your void form.
Yeah. Yeah,
Too many explosions. God damn it.
still broken build.
Pain. Alright. Is it all we can switch sides? So,
Yeah, check all.
if ever you see enemies stuck in the wall, mainly wizards, break line of sight for them to come out.
Yep.
Plates is a glowing.
Left.
Perfect.
Right.
And then... Alright, knights are left and right.
Alright, timer's at 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Reloading div.
Got
Well ran out and keep moving.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Right behind the red pillar.
Alright, right side pillar first. Perfect.
Holy cow, that damage.
It's really good damage.
Oh my.
I have a well for next round.
Perfect. So we're gonna DPS the same place here for the second time.
I'm gonna run over, got ammo real quick.
There's only gonna be one heavy brick sage though. It's gonna be up top.
On which side?
Right side at the top.
Okay. It's better than nothing.
Hold on, if I finish this thing, I might be able to get some. Never mind, it died.
I'm so sorry.
Hold on, maybe on left side. Is anything alive on left side that's an orange bar? It's probably dead. No, it's okay. That's not your fault. You weren't asked to do that. Alright, this time knights will spawn on your plates, and in the middle it'll spawn in the back.
I don't have jack damage because I have no ammo.
Alright, Zavala, we can swap sides. Perfect. Alright,
I'll read
plates
a
is
second.
a glowing, Mr. Killer.
I'm just looking for ammo, sorry.
All good.
Alright. Right over there. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Perfect. Where to?
Right side.
You gotta read.
Oh, left.
Left, perfect.
The guy was.
Alright, knights
Or,
are left
both.
and right.
Yep, spawn left.
Timer middle.
Alright, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Reloading div. Whoever picked up counting, but it should be hiding behind the pillar soon.
Yeah.
Alright, hide behind the middle pillar.
It's because of my no ammo. I had no ammo, so.
It's like 109.
I'm fresh out of power ammo.
Let me see if I can make some.
I will not touch this ass over here. It's gonna shoot him with my SMG.
Alright,
Now I'm guessing
heavy
the middle will
generated.
glow red now if it's
Heavy
Le-
fell down on the right.
Oh,
Left side I'm coming.
It's heavy right here.
Alright, heavy generated right side.
Oh, I see the heavy. Fell
And
off.
heavy generated again, left side.
oh, beautiful.
Perfect. Enough to do the damage for this.
Alright, I trust in our damage and we have enough heavy, so instead of going all the way to the left side, we're gonna gamble and come back to the middle for damage. Alright, knights are spawning in. I have full trust in you guys.
Alright.
Yeah, I think we should kill him with the 3 knights. Should be an easy kill.
Right side.
That's you, someone. Nice.
Middle.
Middle, okay. Oh, everyone off, off. Reading again.
Alright, is it?
Get on to read.
It's right side.
Perfect.
It's in the middle.
Alright,
Left,
then
left.
left. Perfect. Knights are middle and right.
Yep, I got him on the right.
Come to damage.
10,
Timer.
9, 8, 5,
Keep counting.
4, 3, 2.
Perfect. The rest of you four are going to be doing DPS. I'll explain how DPS works, and then I'll explain gazekeeping if I need to. Actually, no, I will explain gazekeeping. Someone hasn't done it before. Okay, so how DPS works. If you guys look at the center of the room, do you guys see that orb in the ceiling?
Yeah.
Right over there? Okay,
Yeah.
so what's going to happen is during DPS, or before DPS starts, there will be an orb looking exactly like that that'll spawn in right there. What you're going to do is you're going to shoot down that orb. It'll fall to the ground. You'll go jump, stand in that puddle of it, and then you'll start doing damage to the boss. Standing in that puddle will let you do a lot more damage than standing outside the puddle. So always be sure to make always be sure to stand in the puddle as you're doing damage. As you're doing damage to the boss, one of you four will randomly get this debuff called Unstable Light. This this debuff will turn you into a Curse Thrall on a timer. Once that timer reaches 0, you blow up and you'll kill everyone and anyone around you. So, what you do if you have that debuff, you're going to run towards the boss, and as the timer gets to 0, you'll explode on the boss and do a lot of damage. You won't kill yourself in the process, so you're fine, but obviously if you're low health, he might slam you, so be careful. And aside from that, as you're doing damage, Gazekeepers are going to be counting out loud, and once you hear their timers get low, you will look up at the ceiling for the next orb to shoot down, and you rinse and repeat that process. You'll shoot down the next orb, it'll fall to the ground, leaving a puddle. You jump inside, damage the boss, check for the debuff. If one of you have it, run to the boss, and then the rest continue doing damage. So far, so clear, everyone doing DPS? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Perfect. There will be a total of 6 orbs spawning per DPS phase. The spawn locations are going to be left side, then right, then next left, then right, then next left, and then right to a total of 6.
Okay.
Sorry. So, sorry, 1 second. So, for any unshot orbs during damage phase, it will light up symbols on this pillar. Lighting up a total of 6 symbols will instantly net us a wipe. These symbols are cumulative between each damage phase, so at any point if we fail to shoot down 6 orbs, it's an instant wipe. If you're doing damage below, lots of ads will come and flood you, so be sure you have some sort of survivability. If you're a warlock, help your teammates out with the well and rifts. But just be aware that ads are going to flood you, and it'll hurt. Aside from that, I don't think there's anything else DPS need to know.
Unstable light.
Yeah, we talked about that. I think, yeah. Unstable light is the most important thing, because the majority of wipes on this encounter are people forgetting they have the debuff, and then the whole team just running out of res tokens, and then that leads to a wipe because of light fading. He-toke. So, yeah, DPS, very simple. Shoot orb, stand in the puddle, do damage, check for debuff, and then run to the boss if you have the debuff. You'll hear an audio cue, and the border of your screen will turn green if it's you. Okay? And everyone will know it's you if you fuck up, because you'll be the only one left alive. So enjoy. Okay. So Rook. Actually, no.
Yes,
Alright, so for gazekeeping, I'm going to explain it just for Pyro too, but if you want to listen, go ahead. So what's going to happen? So what gazekeepers are doing is Golgoroth will open his back up. After reaching a certain damage threshold on his back, you will gain his attention. Once you have his attention, Golgoroth will only look at you, and his chest will be pointing at you. Why that's relevant is because for the people doing damage on the bottom over there, they can only do damage to the chest. So if I'm standing here and I have his gaze, people standing over there doing damage can't see the chest and therefore can't do damage. So once I get the gaze, I will run over to wherever everyone's doing damage, and I'll stand behind wherever they are doing damage. So if they're doing damage right there, I'm going to stand up here and just making sure that they have line of sight of the chest area. When I have gaze, I'll have a timer of how many seconds I have left of the gaze, and that's what I would be counting out loud to the entire team. I'm counting out loud for the people doing damage so that they know when they need to transition to the next orb. Once my timer is reaching zero, close to zero, that's when you want to start looking and going to shoot the next orb. Or 3 to 4 seconds is when you want to start looking. But it is what it is. And whoever's doing gaze is also counting out loud for their partner to swap gazes. Okay? And then you're just rotating the gazes, and once you have the gaze, you're always standing behind where everyone's doing damage. So that was more of an explanation for Pyro. Rookie, I'm assuming you already understand how to do it, unless you need me to actually explain it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Glad to know that's what it's called. Q-Joke, aside from that, is there any questions to this encounter? It's fairly simplistic. Anything else you'd like me to repeat? Say it now or hold your prayer. Perfect. So we're going to divide ourselves, 3 on each side, 3 left, 3 right. At the beginning of the encounter, it is purely ad clear with ads spawning in the back lefts and right. We decide when DPS starts by grabbing the gaze, so make sure all ads are dead, and we will wait until all the ads are dead at the back before we decide to start going into DPS phase. Okie doke. Rookie, you'll stay on right side. I'll stay on left. Whoever has line of sight will get the gaze first. Because I'd love to get the gaze first every time, but sometimes he just doesn't want to look at me. Okie doke. Killer, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Perfect. Alright, come to the left side with us, and to start the encounter, we need to shoot down the middle orb. So let's go. Oh, she's stuck on the door, that's why.
Nice.
Right, got it. On the right, going back to the left. She's still in that fucking door. I break line of sight so she comes out. There she is.
She's finished, bro.
Nice. Perfect. Alright.
Yes.
TPS get ready. Gatekeepers get ready.
You ready to shoot the orb?
Alright, yoinking now.
Okay. Get ready. DPS. Bubbles in the back.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7,
Watch out for
6,
unstable.
5, 4, 3,
Shoot the
2,
next orb.
1.
Go. Shoot the next one.
Okay.
That fool's hitbox. That fool's box is so weird.
10, 9, 8,
Stable.
7, unstable check, 6,
Oh, that's me.
5,
3,
4, run towards the
2.
boss, 2, 1, change gaze, perfect.
Next orb.
Next orb.
Unstable light.
Okay. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, unstable light check, 2.
I'm
1.
around.
Start shooting next orb.
Yeah, this is the last one in the sequence.
For now.
For the light check. Perfect. Lovely. Almost one phased. Good damage.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
back to ad clearing. And then we rinse and repeat. There should be plenty of heavy since you guys left all the wizards at finisher. Perfect. Alright, there's gonna be one more wizard spawning in the back. Alright, finisher it on the left side in the corner.
Really weak. Nice.
Deck. Alright, DPS get ready. Gazekeepers get ready.
DPS.
No, we'll wait, we'll wait. Keto, start shooting down the orb. I'm getting gaze. No.
Yeah, I'll drop bubble in the back. Yep.
10,
Shot from
9,
the table.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, unstable light check 2, 1.
Job. I'm gonna go here.
Right. Please enjoy your stay.
I fucking hate the Dickwalls because they are dead.
Come here, Pyro. Pyro, come here.
Where?
Right where I'm at. Torment. The way you get these platforms to show is by pulling out your ghosts. Then you jump up here.
Ah! Ruined my jump.
And then right here. Here.
So, Rookie and Zavala, we're gonna go over here.
Of where?
And then here's where we pull out our ghost.
And then you have. Oh. Then if you come this way,
So from here, you'll jump onto there. And then from there, you'll jump over there. And then you'll pull out your ghost if you don't see a platform. And then you'll, after you get on that platform, you'll enter that wall for the
here.
secret chest.
That's where you're trying to get. Right up there.
Alright. From here, God.
Pull your restore.
Yeah.
Just jump off and I'll revive you.
Negative.
Killer.
Oh, okay.
They did them dirty. Yeah.
I need
They
to
fixed it so they don't take increased damage from the rockets. And the ammo economy is very bad. So by the time you one phase one wizard, no one has
I got-
any rockets.
1 second.
I know, so we're back to linears, unfortunately.
I got what?
It was fun while it lasted. Uh-oh.
From here, go here.
I got.
And
Someone
I
disconnected.
got kicked. Yeah, me. I got an error.
Are you able to join back?
thank you for the boost.
You have to invite me, I think.
Oh, I fucking hate that parkour.
Yeah. Good thing you can skip it.
Iron, do you know how to get back? Don't go across there. What you want to do is come back to where the secret chest was, and then from there you'll do the skip that Thormament will show you. Okay, let me get you that join code.
So for linears, is it still possible to one phase the daughters?
It is. With our damage, I think we'll be able to one phase it. So we'll try dunking on the sister on fire.
Okay.
I still need an invite.
Yeah. Just give me a sec.
If you have Icarus dash, you can dash into here.
Let me know if you received that.
Then from here,
Yeah, I
you
do.
jump over there. And then we're gonna wait for this thing, and then the other one.
Where's my cal?
And
Oh,
we're
my
gonna
Cal's
jump.
mini tools on my warlock.
Alright, where's it gonna spawn you?
Guardian down.
Just checkpoints up here. So
Yeah, I'm
right
ready.
after this one goes off, there's another one right there. Now we jump.
Guardian down.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay. So, the naming scheme that we're going to be using in this encounter. So, the plate that I'm headed to right now, we're going to call this R1, so right one. The plate with the knight on it is going to be L1, left one. There are two other plates on the other side, and they'll go by the name of R2 and L2. Does that naming scheme make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. So it's important that that naming scheme makes sense because those are the callouts we'll be using for this encounter and the next encounter. Okay, so if there's something you're not... Sorry. 4 plates in this room. One person will get assigned each plate, and then the 2 people who aren't assigned a plate will be a floater, and I'll explain what they do in a bit. So, how this encounter works, there are 2 plates in a sequence that we need to stand on. The first plate is going to be the one that's glowing green with the knight on it. So if you look to our left, we can see that L1 is going to be the first plate in this sequence. If you're responsible for L1, you'll hop on it, and you'll kill the knight, and then you'll call out to the team what the next plate is. How you do that? Above one of the other 3 plates in the ceiling, you'll see something that looks like Toland or an orb of light. Depending on which plate it's hovering above, that'll be the next plate in the sequence, and that is what you'll call out to your team. So for example's sake, simple callouts like L1 starting, and then if the Toland thing's above R2, R2 ending, or going R2, simple stuff like that to tell your team to get on their plates if they need to. Once 2 people are on the correct plates and you're standing on your plates, it will build platforms in the middle for someone to jump on. Those platforms will lead to that glowing buff you saw in the air earlier, and will allow us to go and grab it. The person who's going to jump up and do the parkour will be torn between dimensions. It's going to be chosen randomly out of all 6 of us. You're going to go into the third person, and you're going to turn translucent. If that is you, you're going to want to go to the first plate in the sequence, and then hop up on all the platforms all the way to grab the buff. The first 2 times you go to grab the buff, you'll just run through it, and on the third time, you'll interact with the buff with whatever your rally flag key is. After grabbing it on the third try, you are going to then dunk on one of the sisters. In this case, one of the sisters will be shooting at you, and one of them will be on fire. You will try to dunk on the one that's on fire. Okay? To dunk on a sister, you will just jump towards her, and holding your interact key will let you dunk on her, and then you'll steal her bubble. Once you steal her protection bubble, that's when DPS starts. DPS is going to happen depending on which sister you dunk at, here or here. And aside from that, it is fairly simplistic. We're going to try to one phase each sister, but if we can't do it, we'll change up the strat. But as of right now, that's basically the mechanic. So, I covered what plate people do. What do floaters do? Let's say, for example's sake, I am the one responsible for L1. So I know, just because there's a knight on top of it, that L1's going to be the first plate in the 2-plate sequence. So that means I need to stand on my plate. But I get chosen randomly to be torn. So that means I'm the one who needs to jump up onto the platforms to do the parkour. But I can't do the parkour and stand on my plate at the same time. So what I do then is I'll call out to my floater. I'll say L1 torn. Your floater will then come to your plate, will come to your side, and then if your plate is part of the sequence, they'll hop on your plate for you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. And therefore, if my floater stands on my plate for me, that allows me as L1 to go jump up and grab the buff if I need to. And aside from that, that's basically it. So for now, we'll assign everyone plates. If you want to do plate, go to a plate. If you want to do a floater, I guess let us know or type in chat. Go to a plate that's not taken. Perfect. And then... Alright, Thorn, I guess you'll be...
We'll let
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. I'll be the floater for the 2s, and you'll be the floater for the 1s.
Alright, sounds good.
I'm torn.
L2. L2.
And okay, ending L2, covering, starting R1.
I'm about to hop through. I'm in. Get off your
Perfect.
pads.
R2 torn.
R2 starting,
R2 torn.
ending L1. Alright, off plates, floater torn. This will be DPS when I dunk.
You're starting R1.
Perfect.
L2 end.
We should be able to get it. We have a full minute.
Alright, once I dunk, this will be DPS, so if you're not in the sequence, get ready. Alright, off plates, get ready for deeps. Alright, that's plenty of time. Putting well down. Div's there, you just might not see it.
Alright. Clearly down.
Perfect. Alright. R2 starting, R2 starting.
Wait, what about the timer? It's at 12.
So we killed the one on fire, so we can skip that mechanic.
R1 is on is torn. Ugh.
Ending on L2.
Ending L2, okay.
Start R2.
Jumping on.
Okay, you guys are good to take off the plates.
Floater torn.
L1 starting.
Ending.
L2 on.
Off plates.
Floater taken.
R2
Starting
starting.
R2.
Perfect. Ending.
And L1.
Ending L1. Okay. So this will be damage when he dunks. So Pyron, I think you have a well,
Yeah.
so you'll well this time.
Get off.
Alright, get ready for deeps. Alright, divs up. Reloading div. Div's back up.
It's there.
Perfect.
Nice.
And what's this? Welcome to Oryx, the last encounter between you and Touch of Malice, if you're lucky. So, we are doing the exact same mechanic as we did for the Sisters, but with two differences. The beginning plate will now no longer spawn a knight on it, and will just glow green instead. So to know if you're the starting plate, you have to keep looking at your plate to see if it's green or not. The second difference is, there are no more Sisters to dunk on if you're the third person grabbing the buff. Instead, you'll be dunking on a knight that'll be roaming around in the middle with a big bubble around it. You won't miss it, don't worry. After you dunk on the knight, just kill it, and those are the two main differences when it comes to the Daughters mechanic. As we're doing all of this, ogres are going to spawn in your respective corners. So if I'm responsible for R1, my ogre is going to spawn in my inner corner right there. It's going to be a yellow bar ogre. You'll want to spawn kill it or kill it ASAP. When you do kill it, it'll drop a bomb wherever you killed it. This bomb is detonated by people walking through it, so of course you don't want your ogre dying over there in the middle where everyone's running through. Okay? Once your ogre dies and it drops its bomb, diagonally from where it spawned, a knight will spawn. So if my ogre spawns here, diagonally across all the way over there in that corner is where my knight will spawn. All the way right over there. So, it'll be a yellow bar knight, and it will beeline it from its spawn all the way to my bomb, and it'll try to consume it. So, if you're on a plate, it'll be your responsibility to protect your bomb from that knight. That's basically the main changes, or the main mechanics to get us to DPS phase. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
We're doing Daughters,
Yeah.
starting plates are green, you're dunking on a knight if you're the third one doing it, an ogre is spawning in as we're doing all of this, you kill it, it drops a bomb. After you kill your ogre, a knight's going to spawn diagonally across from you, and a knight's going to spawn in, and you got to kill it. If we successfully dunk on that knight in the middle, and we successfully defend your bombs, that's when we get ready to do DPS. Floaters, well, okay, never mind. It's okay. If you will be a floater in the future, if ever a plate gets torn in this encounter, you are now responsible for their ogre, their knights, and their plates. Okay? If we're getting ready to damage, and we're going to detonate bombs, and if a plate is torn, you are now, as a floater, responsible for their bomb as well. Okay? So, as a floater, you essentially become their plate in this encounter. Perfect. So, we successfully do the Daughters, we dunk on that knight, we defend our bombs from those knights, and we kill the ogres. Now, it's ready to do DPS. How we do it is, if you're responsible for a plate, you'll go close to your bombs. Your bombs will look like a taken blight with a ring around it. As you're waiting, you stand outside of that ring. Don't go in it. You're waiting for the text message, Oryx calls upon darkness, and it's in the chat as well, but it'll appear on the left side of your screen. When you see that, that's when you enter your bomb. You'll hear us call out, go close to your bombs, and then that's when you're waiting, and then once you see that text message, Oryx calls upon darkness, you enter your bomb. When you enter your bomb, you are waiting for another text message that'll say, your name has detonated the bomb. Okay, it's in chat. Tormenton has detonated a corrupted light. So, it's your name, detonated something. Once you see that message, you will book it to the middle, and whoever dunked on that knight should have stolen that safety bubble from the knight, and that's what you'll use to hide, well, to protect yourself from the bombs. Is that part clear?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Okay, dope. Once all bombs detonate, Oryx gets stunned, and it's DPS time. In D1, bombs hurt Oryx. In D2, bombs correlate to the amount of damage time we have. So, After DPS, Oryx will do one of two things. He'll either teleport us one by one to a bubble he'll make or a dome he'll make at the end of the ship over there, and he'll teleport us one by one to fight a mini version of himself. All you do if you get teleported in there is you kill it as fast as you can. It has no health bar, so just keep shooting shit at it. The second thing he'll do if he doesn't do that is bombs. At everyone's relative location, he'll spawn in bombs every 2-ish seconds, so it's important you keep moving. To end this phase early, knights will spawn on your plates, and once all 4 knights are dead, it'll end the phase early. If not, you just continue moving and you wait it out. If you're responsible for a plate, you're running around your plate. If you're a floater, you're running up and down the middle of your respective side. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oryx has a final stand encounter. So, Pyro, I'm going to get you to participate in this final stand encounter because it's your first time.
Ooh.
Whoever dunked on that knight that led us to final stand will still have that aura around them. They'll come to somewhere near where Beardar is standing right now, and they'll just stay put. So, Pyro, you're going to be in charge of detonating the bombs. It'll be me and you. If you end up having that aura, then it'll be me, and if you don't have the aura, then you'll be... Sorry, say that again? Rook, you want to do it? Perfect. So, it'll be Pyro and Rook. So, Pyro, you'll be the first person in line of doing it, and you'll be detonating both bombs. I'll explain it in a bit, and then if you end up having that aura from that knight that led us to final stand, then Rook will take your spot. Okay?
Yeah. Mhm.
So how final stand works, whoever has the aura will come stand somewhere here, and as a team, a right ogre will spawn in over there, we'll kill it, and then a left ogre starts spawning in over there, and we'll kill it. What you're doing for final stand, Pyro, is you're going to go close to one of the bombs, and you're going to wait for that text message of Oryx calls upon darkness. You enter the bomb, you wait till it says your name has detonated the bomb, then you run back to the middle. I'll count 5 seconds, and then after 5 seconds, you'll go closer to the next bomb, and then wait for that message to detonate it, and run back to the middle.
Okay.
So fairly simplistic, we're killing the ogres, and then you're just... Okay, I think, yeah, those guys are ready. Here we go.
Yes.
Kill your knights. Alright, he's on the move.
Are you running the overshield? It's L2 slamming. So if you're taken, you're gonna go to L2.
Wait till your play turns green to get on. Hop on. Ogres are spawning in.
On Thorn, R2.
Right, starting.
Going to
Pyro, where's it going?
L1.
L1, okay.
L1, that's you, Rookie. Get on your plate.
Yeah, I can't see shit.
1 ogres are dead. And knights as well.
Alright, once your ogres are dead, knights are spawning in.
If you need help with knights, let me know.
Up.
Okay, I am roaming and I am taken.
Off plates, off plates. Okay.
I'm starting L1. And I am going to L2.
Alright, L2 get on.
Put on.
Right. Ogres and knights are dead on the 2 side. There will only be 1 wave of knights, so you can relax after they're dead.
Get off.
Sounds good.
R1 is taken.
Starting L2.
Start, yep.
Starting L2.
I will cover his spawn.
And L1.
Ending L1, okay.
And I picked this one up.
So once you get to the top, press X or whatever you interact with, and then slam the knight in the middle.
And then kill the knight when you slam on it. Okay, everyone off plates. Go close to your bombs, but don't go in it. You're waiting for that text message on the left.
Alright, I stole the brand.
Yeah, kill it now.
Kill it.
Text message popping up soon. Alright, go in, go in. I'll do first well. Once you see you've detonated it, run to the middle.
To the middle, Ricky. There you go.
And damage, damage, damage. Reloading div. Alright, back to your positions. We don't. He's doing bombs, so run around your plate if you designated a plate. And then keep moving, kill your knights as fast as you can.
I can't.
Alright, 2 knights are down.
Once we're down.
Perfect. Alright. Everyone back to your spots and rinse and repeat. He's on the move.
Slamming out 1.
Alright, ogres are spawning in. Floater turn.
Game frozen.
On L2. Killing an ogre. Ogre's dead. On 2 side.
Off plates. Alright, once ogres are dead, get the knights.
And torn.
Got 1 knight and mid ogres.
Okay.
Which
Nice,
platform am I
dude.
going to?
You're starting L1.
Ending R2. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I missed.
You got this.
Sorry, I made it. Off your
Yep.
platforms.
Nice. Floater torn.
Starting L1.
Rookie.
One.
Right. Off plates. Alright, go close to your bombs. Go close. Hop in your bombs. Pyro your. I didn't call it out, so just head to the middle. Alright, just head to the middle. Okay.
That's fine. We use.
Pop a well in the front. Cool.
That was extremely. Yeah, oh,
Got all the protection. I think this will lead us into the final. No, okay, I lied.
I guess
Right.
we're trying to. Let's keep you out so we can get ammo before then.
it is
Alright.
gonna be 100%.
He's teleporting, so do an ammo run and then come to the front to defend the bubble from the ads. If you get teleported inside, you're 1v1ing little mini boss until everyone else get teleports with you.
Oh hell.
Put up your dukes.
It's dead.
Perfect. Everyone back to their spots.
There's a bomb that
Yeah.
didn't.
So that's gonna
Yeah.
carry over.
Is there any heavy? Any heavy?
Unfortunately, no heavy can be generated in this encounter.
So, see
He's gonna
that,
get lucky.
Ricky? Now get an overshield. 15-second overshield for that.
Knights are on your plates. Kill them when you can.
That's why I'm not running that. Track. Yeah. And I get my melee. I have 2 melees, and I always have it. So
And
when
you
I pop-
slam in L2.
when I pop my bubble, I get grenade faster. Grenade.
Okay, wait till it's green. Perfect. Starting L2.
I'm floater.
L1,
Take,
ending L1.
Okay. Ogres are spawning in.
get off.
I'm Thorn, R2 Thorn.
Okay.
Where's he going?
Starting L2. L2 to where?
L1.
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 Okay.
Above.
R1 torn. R1 torn.
Perfect.
Starting L1. Okay. I got R1, and I will cover his bomb as well.
So you'll be dunking on the knight. Everyone else go close to your bombs.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, it's a bit out of position. Alright.
Why are
Waiting
there
for the
two on
text
the left?
message.
You can kill the knight.
Stand in the middle. Yeah, stand in the middle. Clap. Between the 2 pillars.
So,
Okay,
Pyro,
good.
you'll try to detonate both if you can.
No.
Between them. Alright. To the middle, to the middle. Damage, damage, damage.
Oh, I was only able to detonate 1.
That's all good.
Yeah.
Alright, so final stand. Whoever has the aura, come stand over here-ish. Alright, right side ogre is gonna spawn in. Kill it. Pyro, go close to that right bomb. Wait for the message to pop up. Alright. So we're waiting for... Alright, go in now, go in now. Detonate it, run to the middle, everyone DPS. Alright, now run to the middle.
Okay.
DPS, DPS. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run to the next bomb. Wait for the message. Get in now.
Doesn't
Perfect.
matter.
Nicely
Alright.
done.
Nice.
Good job.
There
Finally,
you
a
go.
helmet. I finally got a helmet.
Anybody?
Any touches?
No,
Unfortunate.
Wow.
hand cannon.
Alright, congrats on the clear, guys. For those of you who are new, I hope you learned something new. And for those of you who've done it before, I hope you got to try out something new